Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at this huge statue of Risty from Queen's Blade. So this is an older figure or statue that came out. You can see there's a bit of damage to this package. I just got it used online. So I'm not 100% sure the condition it's going to be in. But also my package when it was delivered was attacked by ravens. Believe it or not. Here in Japan at least they can get quite aggressive with packages and steal stuff and dig into stuff. I think something might have rattled loose inside because of that. But we'll see how things are. So it seems this one is by Mega House from 2010, and I think they made a series of different characters from Queen's Blade. And Risty is kind of a cool character, so I thought I would get hers. This seems to be like an alternate color version, so I think each of these figures came with 2 color variations. So I don't know what the other one's color is. So we got a window in there showing off the figure. It's a little hard to see with the lighting, but we'll open her up. This is an excellent model, limited. On the side, we got another window there, as well as some nice shots of the character, just showing off her pose and everything. On the other side is kind of the same thing, along with her stats there, if you're curious. On the back, we've got another shot of her. Sorry for the ring light there. But you can see we got some great art on the back, and then just some good shots of the character. On the top, you get a nice window up there as well. And the bottom is nothing. So let's open this up. I think at least this belt piece obviously is fallen off, I think. So I don't know. I hope nothing's broken. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so it looks like this piece came off. I'm going to have to re-glue it, but it looks like the previous owner had tried to also glue it. Also, her belt, like I said, is off, but that seems like it's probably pretty easy to fix. I also found this little piece in the bottom of the package, but maybe it's a sword hilt or something. Hopefully I can pop it back on. Okay, so just before we put her together, let's just see what we have here. So she does come with a stand. Is it dusty? No, it's just sort of the paint pattern. It's got sort of a texture to it. It's a little scratch, but it's not a big deal. But we've got Queen's Blade Risty right there, and I think that's one of her tattoos, isn't it? Got a nice looking shield. It's got all the scratch marks from battle and everything like that, with some nice purple shading going on. Looks really good. On the flip side, we've got the handle, the strap, and everything that she would have, and a really, really nice wood paint on there. It looks really good, actually. And I like all these different finishes that they have. So like a really gold thing there, and the silver, and then a more matte finish for these pieces. And even these little bolts, or whatever you would call them, they also have like a gloss finish. So that's really nice attention to detail. Here we've got our big mace, and it seems like that's what this piece is for. So I think it just came off, but to get it into our hand, maybe we got to pop this off. So I won't push it on right now, but we've got our nice big mace, and they did a good job of getting that sort of old iron kind of look where it's all lumpy and bumpy, and it's shiny, but it's not smooth. It's got that feeling of like a really old type of tool, kind of like a cannonball or something. It's got that sort of look to it. And we've got a nice wash on this kind of gold, silvery gold color, and a simple handle, and then that little piece on the bottom. It's got some weight to it too, actually. Her belt, I'm gonna have to stick on. It looks like this is where it gets glued on. Yeah, I think the previous person tried to repair that, so I'm going to have to do that myself. And I guess this maybe clips into somewhere? Or maybe like that? I don't know. We'll see once we look at the figure. but it looks pretty good overall. Okay, so let's look at Risty herself here before we put her all together. She's big. It's a really big figure. As you can see, a really great face. I really like that. It looks a lot like the art. And really cool eyes. She's got the scar on her nose there. I don't think there's any shading. Maybe there's a bit of shading on the nose. A little bit on the side just to make it, you know, just to help define it a little bit, I guess. And then glossy lips and even like a little lining in the lips. Wow, the details are great on it. The hair too, it's got a lot of shading. The hair is huge, very long. She's like this barbarian woman, so she's got the big wild hair. Of course, even though she's a barbarian, she's still got nice painted nails. Her bracelet, lots of shading on the skin to make it look good, like the elbows, up there near the knuckles, I guess. Things like that. She's got a really great kind of tan look. Seems like there's a little mark here. I think that's from the belt resting on there, so that's okay. We've also got her tattoo right there, which is the same thing that's on the base on the stand. Also some nice wrappings here. It looks like it's a little bit bloody or something like that, like she's been in combat, and this is to, you know, maybe help her hand, or this could be because she holds the mace here, so it's gotten bloody because of that. She's got these scars kind of in various places on her body, as you can see, just to show she's battle hardened. And then she's wearing a comfortable pair of Birkenstocks. Nice detail in there. They even painted the toenails despite the shoes mostly covering it. Her armor looks really good. It's got kind of the same level of detail as the rest of the stuff, like the shield and everything. You can see the chest piece. It's got all the little bolts are painted individually and stuff like that. We've got a nice shiny metal going on her top. And like her collar thing there is very shiny. Looks great. These, I don't know if it's fur, I guess. Feathers? No, probably fur. It's got really nice shading on there too. So I think this piece would go up and under the belt, probably. So I think it would attach right in there somewhere. Probably on the back of that spot. Now these are cast-off figures, which means, I think so, which means that this piece can come off. I'm not going to force it right now because I'll take it off for the end of the review, but that, I guess, would normally plug in there. So I think for the belt, for mine, this belt buckle seems to be missing. And I mean, to be fair, I knew this was used, and it was much cheaper than they normally would be. So that would go on there and kind of hold that together and cover that piece. But that's missing, I think. I don't see it anywhere. So... But normally that would stick on there like that. So maybe I could just glue that on. And doesn't look so terrible without it. It's not that noticeable, but there should normally be a piece right there. And then this just, I think, would plug into the back right here. Kind of like that, but I'm not going to bother gluing it all right now just because of the review, but it would sort of be like that, and that kind of hides her butt a little more, so it's a little bit more modest, although Queen's Blade is not known for its modesty, but something like that, so it doesn't look too bad. I'll just leave it off for now for this part of the review, but you get the idea, I think. So you just pop this off the handle to slide this into her hand, and pop off this strap here. This looks good. That seems pretty on there, pretty solid. She's kind of cool holding up the shield. Really badass kind of face. Now let's do the same with the mace. So I'm going to take this little piece off again. Put that right there. It should just slide in nicely like that. I'm not sure how high she's supposed to hold it. Yeah, that looks great that way. Really, you can feel like she's just been through a battle or something, and now she's like, okay, that's done. That kind of feeling, that kind of look on her face and everything. And to pop her onto the stand, let's see. Yeah, looks great. She seems to stay on just fine. She's pretty top heavy because of the, I know, the obvious joke, no, but because of the hair and the shield, that's a bit weighty, I think. So just be careful she's not somewhere that is going to topple off the shelf or something, but seems mostly okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take this shirt off. So if you don't want to see that, now is your chance to leave. I'll say thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. But for those of you sticking around, let's take a look at the cast off feature. So because YouTube is the way it is, I probably can't show the completely uncensored version here. So this snippet I'm gonna post on my X account, which you can see linked below, and that will be the uncensored version for all you who are curious. So I don't think we need to take the collar off. I think it's just this front piece. Oh no, wait, maybe we do. I hope this slides off without having to take the whole head off. Okay, so it does seem like you got to pop her head off there. It's a good look at the hair though. And then this piece will slip off over her neck. And hopefully that can just slip under her arm without any trouble. Ah, there we go, okay. Wow, take a look at that back. That's crazy, so muscular. Even there, it has all the shading and stuff. Okay, so her head is on. You've been warned, here we go. Wow, she's ripped. It really shows off how muscular she is. Yeah, she's fully detailed. She's got a few scars. This one's a little dusty, I guess. It's been kept on the shelf or in the box for a long time. I don't know. Not to be too graphic, but it looks like they did a good job on it. Lots of detail and shading and things like that. I've got to de-dust this one, but you can tell they did a good job. Really, like the skin tone and the muscle and the texture and everything is really well done, actually. For a show that's just TNA nonsense, basically, they actually did a really good job on the quality of it. Not too bad. So there you go. I'll say my second goodbye if you've stuck around for this. But if you have any comments or questions or whatever, feel free to leave them below. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.